allowing Roseland to close will cause immense damage to our community, workers, losing our jobs, health, closing the mental health. We really need that. We need every service, all of them, and we will fight. We're not giving up. We're gonna fight until we win, and we will win.
Our fight to save Roseland Hospital was a foundational fight for us and our hospital organizing.
You're gonna close a hospital, so how is that community gonna thrive? How are people gonna get care?
There were politicians that were ready to say, we don't need this hospital that doesn't make money, it's too expensive, it should be shut down.
I grew up on 101st and State, which is the Roseland community. And Roseland Hospital, that is our first recourse when anything happens. If you talk about the golden hour, which is the time of incident until the time receipt of care, if a child is on 119th and Perry and has an asthma attack, they're pretty much gonna die in transit because there's no hospital in close proximity.
Roseland Hospital serves a community of roughly over 45,000 citizens in one of the most violent communities in Chicago. 28,000 come to their emergency room on an annual basis.
That was a campaign where, for the first time, our members really started calling out the racism of trying to shut down that hospital.
That came back to us reaching out to the community, knocking on doors. We did petitions, we did buttons, we would call and try to get any type of media coverage.
That really created some new alliances between kind of community organizations and anti-violence organizations.
We protested, we did everything that we needed to do to ensure that these elected officials knew that not only did the people that work there, but the people who live in that vicinity all wanted that hospital open.
Whether you were a home care worker or a child care worker or a nursing home worker, if you were in that community, you started to think about kind of the broader healthcare system and how you fit in it.
The budget crisis in Springfield could force a hospital on Chicago's South Side to close.
Save Roseland Hospital! Don't close Roseland! We need Roseland! Don't end everybody! We need to stand up for what's right!
And what if this hospital wasn't here? What would that mean for the community?
Oh, I think people would absolutely die.
When that media coverage came out, people in areas around wanted to be involved. We had allies that came and they stood with us, other unions, other people from different companies and different communities, different walks of life, and then our crowds grew. And so because it became such a big thing, we got the help we needed. The funds got released. And so Roseland is still open. Now here we are again. And at that point, it's like, what do we do? Why is this problem continuously arising? But we plan to stop it. And I feel like the only way that we're gonna do that is by having a union and changing the face of politics. We need people in office that start to look more like the people that vote for them. Because when you've lived my struggle and you know my struggle, I don't care where you go in life, you won't forget that struggle.